This is a 20-minute upper body strength workout for people with diabetes using dumbbells, and I've provided links to the dumbbells that I use down in the description. You can substitute soup cans or water bottles if you don't have dumbbells, and you'll need a strap, tie, or towel for stretching at the end. Before getting started, please make sure that your blood sugar is between 100 to 250 milligrams per deciliter, and that you've watched the relevant safety and instructional videos posted in the description below. Let's start warming up with no weight presses. You can do this from a standing or seated position. Start with your hands positioned just above and outside of the shoulders. Forearms should be in a vertical position with elbows positioned just in front of the trunk. Begin to press upward in as straight of a line as possible, and finish with your arms fully extended straight up in the air and hands slightly behind the ears with palms facing forward. Then lower the hands back to the starting position. Move the upper arms towards the midline at 90 degrees and press up and down again. Alternate each version, 45 seconds. Keep a steady breathing rate throughout the warm-up. Next, with abs braced, chest to the ceiling, and a slight knee bend, bend at the hips as your hands slide down your legs. Pull your elbows to the ceiling for a no-weight row. Lower the arms. Bring your arms out to the side for a no-weight reverse fly. Lower them, stand back up, and repeat. Continue for 45 seconds. Standing no-weight YTIs are next. With hands by the side and palms facing the back wall, begin to raise your arms at a 45-degree angle from the torso so that they form a Y. Then lower them. Now bring them out to the side so that they form a T. Then lower them and bring them straight out in front to form an I. Repeat each for 45 seconds. Next, we're going to move into arm crossovers. With your arms stretched out to the side, begin to swing them across your chest and then back out to the side. Alternate the top arm each time, going for 45 seconds. The last warm-up exercise is a standing bicycle. Put your hands behind your head and keep your elbows angled out to the side. Reach your left knee towards your right elbow while twisting and curling your abs to meet the elbow to the knee, keeping the elbows flared out to the side. Return to start and repeat on the other side. Time to jump into the workout. We're doing 5 different upper body movements that will each be repeated once, and we'll go for 30 seconds on and 30 seconds of rest for each movement. First exercise is the neutral grip alternating shoulder press with static hold. Similar to our first warm-up exercise, stand up straight, or do it seated, with your dumbbells just above and in front of your shoulders. Palms facing each other. Press straight up until your arms are fully extended and your upper arms are just outside of your ears. Lower your left arm back to the start while keeping the right arm straight up in the air. Press the left arm back up and repeat on the other side. 30 seconds with steady breathing throughout the set. Let's rest for 30 seconds. If you want your own diabetes resistance water bottle or t-shirt to help you stay motivated, check out my link in the description below. Let's move into a single arm Renegade Row next. You're only going to need 1 dumbbell for this exercise. From the floor, start in a plank position either from your knees or from your toes with a wide stance. Hands flat on the ground under the shoulders, and then grip the dumbbell in your left hand. Pull the dumbbell towards your lower ribs and elbow to the ceiling while balancing on your right hand. Return to the start and continue for 30 seconds. Think about keeping your shoulders and hips square to the ground throughout the exercise so that you don't rotate too much. This movement requires a lot of control, and you'll want to avoid having your hips sway back and forth. Exhale as you pull up and inhale as you lower the weight. The Renegade Row trains the bicep and back musculature on the side that's pulling the weight, while the chest, shoulder, and tricep are being worked on the side of the body balancing. And all of the muscles from feet to shoulder are staying contracted in order to maintain balance and stability. The next movement is the Renegade Row on the other side. Stand on your feet for lateral raises next. In a standing position with heels under the hips, chest squeezed upward and lighter dumbbells in each hand, start with your arms by the side and hands facing the body. With soft elbows, about 5 degrees of flexion, begin to raise the arms out to the side until the hands are at about shoulder level, and then lower them. While raising the arms, make sure that you're not shrugging your shoulders. Try to pull your shoulder blades down while raising the dumbbells. Exhale as you lift up and inhale as you lower the weights. Make sure that you avoid rocking back and forth, as we want these to be controlled movements. It should be your deltoids moving the weights and not your hips. The last exercise in this sequence is an abdominal twist, and you'll start by lying on your back. Start with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Torso lifts up so that the shoulder blades are not touching the ground, and hands clasped together in front of the chest. Begin to twist your torso to the left while keeping your hands close to the chest. Return to start and repeat on the other side. You can make it more difficult by lifting your feet from the floor. Keep the movement controlled as you twist and avoid using momentum. Some of your abdominal muscles are staying contracted to stabilize and hold your torso up from the ground, like your rectus abdominis, while the obliques perform the twisting motion. Let's repeat each of these exercises one more time with a shoulder press up first. Remember to hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying the workout. Going into Renegade Rows on the left arm now. Renegade rows on the right side are up next. Moving into lateral raises. Finishing up with abdominal twists. Nice work. Time to cool down with some stretching. You'll need a strap or a towel for this. Hold one end of the towel in your right hand at the shoulder level so the towel's against your back, and grab the other end of the towel in your left hand at about hip level. Then begin to pull the left shoulder backwards so that you feel a stretch in your left shoulder. Make sure that you're stretching until you feel a little bit of tension, but you don't want any pain throughout these movements. 45 seconds. Switch arms, hold for 45 seconds. Loose the towel for the next stretch, a side lat stretch. Standing up straight, place your arms overhead with hands overlapping and begin to lean to the left so you feel a stretch along the right side of your torso. Keep the hips facing forward without rotating them. Switch sides. Forward fold is next. Position your feet under your hips and begin to bend at the hips, reaching towards your feet. You can either allow your arms to hang freely or place your hands around opposite elbows. Thanks for training with me.